Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Beer Garden. Nathan and I are now going to talk about tonight's race cat at Happy Valley. And here comes the final meeting of February in this year. So there will be a 9 race cat at Happy Valley. So there is no class 1, no class 2, just a class 3, class 4, and class 5 races tonight. So it may be a bit tricky, but we just had an enjoyable weekend at Sha Tin, right? Nathan, did you watch the Romantic Warrior? The victory of him was just brilliant. What do you think?
Oh, it was outstanding, wasn't it? It was a terrific race. Voyage Bubble as well, stamping himself as a genuine Group 1 contender moving forward. Obviously, winning a start prior over the mile, beating the likes of my favourite horse, Beauty Eternal. So, no, he proved himself to be a very good horse. And look, I thought the ride from Zach Burton was perfect as well. He tried to sort of box Romantic Warrior in, and he was off the bit a long way out.
Yes.
Was J-Mac on Romantic Warrior, but they get along so well. He knows the horse so well. And I thought the ride from James McDonald was just absolutely sensational. The way he was able to jump, find the rail, and then just really get that nice soft run in transit that Romantic Warrior probably needed. You know, he's been a long stretch between runs. He'd had a long time off and, just a few tick over trials here and there to keep him sound.
Mm.
And that's another thing as well. We've got to give credit to Danny Shum in the team. They've just been phenomenal with this horse. The way they've been able to keep him up and keep him going around. And I thought on Sunday was a real exposition of how good he is as a trainer, and also how good this horse is with J-Mac on board. They just get on so well, and it was a terrific win. The way he was able to fight, knuckle down to the task, and get home, and chalk up, I believe, was a 6 Group 1 win, and just to add on to the resume that he's got after winning the Cox Plate. I think a lot of pundits maybe thought he wasn't going to be able to return to Hong Kong the same horse, but he has in a lot of ways. So it's just terrific to see him ticking over so well. So terrific win, and I think it's just a testament to Connections for doing what they did. And then now Voyage Bubble as well. He could be on the precipice of maybe doing some travelling of his own. So really exciting race from Sunday for sure.
Yeah, I think so. I didn't expect that Voyage Bubble could be that close to Romantic Warrior. So the finish was really amazing. Really good job for both James McDonald and also Zach Purden. And yes, Romantic Warrior won the Gold Cup, and he is now the best 2,000 meters horse in Hong Kong or even in the world. So hopefully we will see Romantic Warrior to go overseas again in the coming months. So there's a plan for them to go to Japan. So hopefully it will happen, because as a Hong Kong racing fans or commentator, I really hope that to see as many Hong Kong horses to go overseas as possible. So yeah, hopefully Romantic Warrior can keep his form. So yeah, right. So let us talk about for tonight's race card. As we just mentioned, there will be only class 3, class 4, and class 5 races tonight. But I think that the runners here tonight are not really bad. So I will start talking about race number 5. It is a class 3 over 1,200 meters. I'm going to have the current favorite, which is number 5, Raging Blizzard, as my banker. And because in race 5, there is not a big field, there is just a field of 9. So maybe it is a good chance for Raging Blizzard to win his first Happy Valley victory, because this 4-year-old trained by John Size made his Hong Kong debut last season in Hong Kong, and he had quite good performance at Sha Tin, and also he already proved himself a Class 3 winner at Sha Tin. But on his 2 recent starts, he moved to the city circuit, but there were some excuses for him. So his first up at Happy Valley, he was beaten by Watch Buddy, who won on his next start. So I think it was a good form. And last time out, he was breaking from the wide draw. Gate number 12 is a bit tricky for him. So the position for him was not really good. So he was beaten by 2.5 length by Sugar, and he went fourth. And I think there were some excuses for him. So this time, a small field and a much more better draw. Gate number 3, so it should be quite ideal for him. So Raging Blizzard is expected to stay in the front after breaking from the good draw this time. So it is good to see Zach Purden on board again. So I think there's a chance for him to return back to the winner circle. So number 5, Raging Blizzard is my banker in race number 5. And for the selections, I will first have number 8, Champion Method. He's another young horse in this field, just 3-year-old. And I think moving to the Happy Valley is a good move for him, because last time when he changed some gears, he put the blinkers on for the first time, and the horse showed a good gate speed, and good to see him to keep till the end. So he was finishing third last time out before Tornado Phantom, and after Healthy and also Watch Buddy. And I think it was quite a good form for him, because it's proved that the gears, the blinkers are really helpful for this young horse. So before this race, he also have some good gallop on the morning track, also with this gear, the blinkers. So this time, lightweight for him again. So with Derek Leung takes the ride, I think he's quite interesting. And the price is now quite attractive, $16 for the win and 4.6 for the place. So I think Champion Method, as a young horse, he is likely to improve again and able to show another good run at the City Circuit. So number 8, Champion Method, will be one of my selections. And the other one I'm going to have will be number 6, Wings of War. These horses are owned by a well-known South African owner and still a maiden after 11 starts in Hong Kong. But I think at currently 60 at the rating of 67, he is able to bounce back, because last time he moved to the City Circuit after a all-weather run, and last time he was ridden by Harry Bentley, and the horse showed a really great turn of foot in the last, so he ran second, and I think he's now settling quite well in Hong Kong, and maybe he is quite competitive at this current rating. So with the recent track work performance, he got well under Dallas White. So I think the horse is now really fit, and also Harry Bentley knows the horse well, and because he had a good form last time, and I think he can keep the form this time, because the draw is not really ideal, but as long as he is a midfielder or a back marker, he is able to overcome the wide draw. So I'm quite looking forward to number 6, Wings of War, to have another good one tonight at Happy Valley. So let me recap. In race number 5, I'm having number 5, Raging Blizzard, as my banker, with selections number 8, Champion Method, and number 6, Wings of War. And Nathan, what do you think? Race number 5, not a big field?
No, it's not, and I tend to agree. I've led that way with Raging Blizzard as well. I can't get over the fact that 3 starts back he beat Gorgeous Win. That horse has gone on to produce 2 subsequent wins since, and looked very impressive doing so. Loved his tick over trial since that run behind Sugar, as you alluded to, Shireen. He sort of sat outside the leader, and I just don't know that he appreciates Happy Valley as much as he does Sha Tin. That's definitely a query going into this, but I do think that the thing that Purton gets to do tonight is that he gets to take a sit. He drew gate 12 last time. He went forward. And I just think this horse might be better ridden with a little bit of cover. And the fact that we've got so much speed on in this race, you look through the page, you go from the top, you've got Superb Capitalist, he'll go forward. You've got Healthy, generally likes to be ridden up on speed. And then even Sing Dragon, we saw go a little bit silly last time when he was on debut. At Happy Valley as well. And they just sort of, I can see them doing a few of these horses overdoing it up on speed. Just gives Raging Blizzard that lovely cart into the race. You can find the 1-1 from gate 3. And I think he's got to be considered the starting point in the race and the one to beat. Yes, he was disappointing last time if you took the short odds against Sugar. And then even the start prior to that, he was beaten by Watch Buddy, and Watch Buddy won again. So his form's solid enough. He's going well enough. He's 6 starts, 2 wins and 2 minor placings. He's lightly raced. He's got plenty of upside, and I just think his form lines read right for a race like this. So Raging Blizzard on top. I made him my next best for tonight, so happy to see you've got him on top as well, Shireen. If you wanted me to lead into something maybe at a bit of a price, I do think that Sing Dragon can improve on that first up run. He sort of jumped, he went forward, he overdid it, and I thought he was okay despite knocking up. He was beaten 4.5 lengths. I think he'll improve with the effort. You go look at his runs in Australia, he was going okay before he went over. So I think he's forgivable, and you might be able to get a decent enough price for him. Healthy's been consistent this campaign. 3 starts back, he put together back-to-back wins, so hard to knock him. Power Cap, he's having his 4th run in this grade now, so you'd think he's not far away from a win with Hugh Bowman jumping on board. So there's a little bit of depth considering there's just the 9 runners in this race, but I just think everything considered, it just sets up perfectly for Raging Blizzard, and hopefully he can power over the top and get back into winning form.
Yeah, right. Hopefully to see Raging Blizzard, the current favourites, and also my banker to have his first Happy Valley victory tonight. And now it's your time, Nathan, to talk about your race. Are you going to talk about the Lucky Last?
Yeah, so we are. We're going to go jump to the lucky last. And I think
Mm.
there's a horse here that's a very good bet. I'm one out in the quaddy here. I'm pretty keen on number one, Beauty Infinity. I've got a big opinion of this guy. I don't think he's, a special horse by any stretch, but he's better than Class 4 Company. I don't think there's any doubting that. I love the way he finished off last start behind Super Joy and Fun. I was on him that night, and I was hoping he'd power over the top. He just couldn't quite get there. Over a very good debut by Super Joy and Fun. We're going to see him jump out earlier in the night as well. So we'll get a good guide with that form line with Beauty Infinity running in behind. He'd got probably a pair further back than Zach Purton would have liked on that occasion. He drew gate 6, draws gate 7 tonight. So a similar setup once again. And I just think he can park in behind and get a nice sit in behind again. What a race where there seems like an okay tempo on paper. He should be able to just sit in behind and peel out and prove too good. If we can trust that form line, we can trust that Beauty Infinity is going to be winning or going close to winning this race. You even go back through his form. Some key contenders in this race that you can tie him to. He beat home King Excellente 2 starts back. That horse shows up here right there in the market at around $6. So easy to tie them into each other and easy to tie Beauty Infinity into some decent Class 4 form in a race like this. I think he's well placed here with by the John Size barn, and I think he's ready to win once again. I think he's just better than this grade, and I think we can see him win tonight and jump up in the Class 3 Company Beauty Infinity. Made him my best bet. In terms of the play, I actually found it quite difficult to sort of balance around him. I wasn't sure where I wanted to go, but I was with Dan Attack last time when he got up at this course and distance last start. So I'll stick with him. He goes into the play number 11. He draws gate 10 here for Antoine Hamlin, so a little bit of an awkward draw for this guy, but I really like the way he knuckled down to the task last start. Got a lovely run in transit from gate 3. He was able to get over the top of Happy Fat Cat, who was leading throughout that contest. Really nice ride, really nice win. Only gets the 1 kilo penalty for that win. So, he's well placed once again here in this grade. And his start prior to that, he drew gate 11 and he was beaten by Crystal Powerful by 3 lengths. He actually had to jump. He got back from the gate and was able to fly over the top. And I thought it was an impressive run. Hence, I think you're able to back him with a little bit of confidence to start after. And I think it's a pretty similar setup to that day where he ran around at 40-1 behind Crystal Powerful. So if he can hold that form, draws a wider gate, sort of get back and run on, I think you might get you're getting a decent enough price around the $8 for him. So Dan Attack goes into the play. And the other one I put into the play is number 3, Jumbo Legend. He's becoming a little bit frustrating, this guy. He was a good run 2 starts back at Happy Valley behind Happy Golf. Take him on that form rather than his last start behind Chateau Neuf. That was just a average performance. He jumped, he went back, nothing went right. Just completely forgive that. But his starts prior to that behind Easy Snip and also Scottish Tycoon. His form's been solid this campaign without winning. He looks like he's found his mark. There's no doubt about that back in Class 4 Company. Does have to lug a pretty decent weight here with the 60 kilos. But from gate 1, I think Bowman can jump, hold a position, and find himself well in the finish here. So he makes the play as well. But for mine, Beauty Infinity is a cracking bet tonight. Hopefully he can get that win after winning 3 starts back and sort of get back to winning ways, because I do think he's got some quality about him in this contest. Dan Attack and also Jumbo Legend make the play as well.
Yeah, thank you, Nathan. I have quite similar selections and banker with you, and I really think that number 1, Beauty Infinity, is the ones to beat here, because tonight there will be 2 batches of Class 4 over 1,200 meters, and this batch making Beauty Infinity easier to win again, because the top weight is not a big problem for him. He proved that last time he was also carrying the top weight, but that race was really dominated by some front runners. So Beauty Infinity, he chased well last time out, and the winners, Super Joy and Fun, and also the was leading was a newcomer at that time, and also tonight he will be racing in the other race other than race number 9. So I think Beauty Infinity just beaten by a short margin last time. He's able to win again tonight, so good to have Zach Burton on board again. As the current fifth, I still think he's likely to win, so I will be also cheering for number 1, Beauty Infinity, in the race number 9 tonight. And the other horse I think is quite interesting will be number 3, Jumbo Legend, one of the Nathan's selections. The main one is Hilberman takes the ride tonight. I think the horse is really suitable for the race, the riding style, the riding tactic of Hilberman, and also gate number 1 is really ideal for him. And the other horse, the last time winner, Dan Attack number 11, also looks really good. He beat so many good horses last time in class 3, so, class 4. So a lightweight for him again this time is also really good. And yeah, the other one I would like to have a quick mention will be number 5, King Excelente, that Nathan also just mentioned a bit about him. And Keir Steaton keeps on board again, and I think recently he have quite good performance over this course and distance, but maybe at this current rating he's a bit difficult to win, but there is a small place chance for him, better draw than last time. So yeah, King Excelente is also has a good chance to run close. But yeah, I think that the banker of Nathan, number 1, Beauty Infinity, is really the one to beat. So let me recap it for Nathan. In race number 9, banker number 1, Beauty Infinity, with selections number 11, Dan Attack, and number 3, Jumbo Legend. So that's all for our preview for tonight's Happy Valley race card. Hopefully we could find you some winner, and hope you enjoy it, and we will see you next time for the Sha team review in the weekend. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.